just I sound it.
All right, Coach, we're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Thompson, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Gun, Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Smith on first down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Smith now on second down. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Smith throwing again. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And Gresham has it left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On the ground, this is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, 43 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Redskins making their way out. Last year a fairly quiet 7-9. Now the big change, of course, for 2018 here, exit Kirk Cousins, enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way, but still can deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
15.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, gun. Let's go. 15.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, the Cardinals coming out here and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south, unfortunately, week 1. That's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilkes now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he's a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there was going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
On second down, here's Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 63 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I don't care how calm, cool, collected you carry yourself. I don't care how contained you are in your emotions. Your first touchdown pass in the NFL is awfully special. And Josh Rosen is always going to put out the vibe that, hey, I do this all the time. But inside, he's got to be so excited to have that first taste of success in the league.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Marcus Golden in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
I said 580. 15, yeah.
They'll run with Thompson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I said 580. Back up. Liz.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. 15.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Rosen to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen. There's the first NFL catch for the former Aggie Christian Kirk. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Leopard! Leopard!
53, check 53. Let him know.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 52. 35. Let's go. 15.
Now a first carry for their fullback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. Jordan Reed has it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Thompson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really let them do this.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Rosen on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Hey, 35. 15.
They run it here with Thompson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. To throw on second down is Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
3rd and 2, Smith. He's going to air one out. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action here with Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Rosen off the play action. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll go on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got three, fellas. We got it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Back up.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return is Peterson. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Finding room at the 30. And a cutback right sideline. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 34 yards there and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Smith on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
12. Great 15.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking left side. That's caught by Maclin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10, Smith again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, Maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson, nifty move. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Rosen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Crowder. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now come the Redskins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Golden in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Settle down, huh? Go right. Rip left.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Rosen will throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a handoff. Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a...
And look at this. It's a fake. Fighting to stay upright. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And they'll run it here. He can't get him down. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready? Fire, DD! Left. Single receiver. Left. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Smith to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Liz. I said wide 80. Orange. Hey, Mike 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Rip Liz. Hey, on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Johnson on the counter. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Right back to him on first down. Johnson jostles free. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee.
Leopard!
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And part